Puppy sleeping in the shade, trying to beat the heat over here. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, I guess. Very hot already. I guess I should be sitting in the shade instead of out here trying to find somewhere quiet to shoot some video. Back here in my little neighborhood in Mindanao. But what I wanted to talk about was using credit cards over here in the Philippines. I ran into this issue myself trying to use my Discover card. If you're like me, if you have a variety of different cards, you find yourself headed off to the Philippines or on a trip overseas somewhere, you know, there are a lot of times you'd like to be able to use a certain card just because you've got a lot of cash, you know, credit on it. And especially if it's a card that doesn't have any foreign transaction fees and stuff, you know, it's nice to be able to use that. Problem is, you know, just specifically talking about the Discover card in the Philippines, for instance, it has the, you know, the Diners Club logo on it as well. And most places where they'll accept that Diners Club, you can use it, I guess, in some places. But in the Philippines, the way it works, unless it has both logos, the Diners Club and Discover card, you can't use it. Now let this tricycle go by here. And I tried to use it once at an ATM to see about getting a cash advance, and you know, it had the Diners Club logo on the ATM, but I tried it a couple different ways, and it wouldn't let me do it. And then I found out later when we went to this beach resort, at Dakak Beach Resort. We planned a thing for my one niece's 5th birthday, and plus kind of a celebration for my wife's college graduation and stuff too, kind of rolled into one. And we went up there to this beach resort, and we ended up, you know, instead of trying to like take a bus up there and everything, some of our other relatives went with us, and we had a couple of different vehicles, and which was very convenient. You know, I had like a Toyota Hilux or whatever, and a minivan. Shoo, puppy. One of the local puppies coming over to visit. And there's another one. Welcome home. And so we had a little caravan, whole bunch of people, and I needed to get another room up there. And I asked them if, just on the off chance, if they took the card. And they do take Diners Club, but when I tried to use it, it was declined. And so I called Discover card. They have a number on the back of the card if you're outside the United States that you can call. And I called, and that's when she told me that in the Philippines you have to have both those logos. If they don't have both the Diners Club and the Discover logo displayed, then you can't use it. But what I was able to do, my wife and I are going over to Manila for like 4 nights, the last 4 days I'm here, and wanted to get a hotel over there, plus our flight over there on Cebu Pacific from Pagadian City. And what I did, I went into Agoda. I set up that Discover card on my PayPal account. If you put, if you want to use a card like that somewhere, what you need to do is go into PayPal and put that card in your wallet as one of your payment methods for PayPal. And then there are places you can use PayPal to check out, like Agoda, for instance. Even if the hotel that you want to get a reservation at here in the Philippines doesn't actually take the Discover card, instead of booking direct with them, book through Agoda. And hello, puppy. That's right, move along. And you can book through Agoda, and then when you get to the payment options at the end, select PayPal. And then when you go to PayPal, it'll let you change. Like my default method normally with PayPal is set up to take the money straight out of my checking account. So I just changed that, and here comes another tricycle, motorcycle. And so just change that when you check out, and use one of the cards from your wallet, in this case your Discover card. And that way you can use it to book over here if you find a way to book, through somewhere that uses PayPal. It's the same thing with Cebu Pacific. They actually will let you check out with PayPal. So that's kind of the workaround that you need to look at if you want to use a card over here and you don't think it'll work. Even when I was trying to do some ferry tickets before, I don't know what the deal was with my one credit card. Just the credit card authentication company or service that they used or whatever just wasn't letting the transaction go through. I know I was putting in my address right and everything like that, the billing address, but it just wasn't letting me use that card that I wanted to use. So what you want to try and do, really, PayPal can save your ass, kind of. If you're in a situation like that and you have a card that you want to use, if you can find a way to book your hotel through something like Agoda, where they'll let you use PayPal to check out, then you can use those cards and put that stuff on the card you really wanted to use. And a lot of times PayPal will give you, Agoda will give you a really good rate discount on your rooms and stuff too, if you get in there and just find the right bargain. So that's just what I wanted to talk about a little bit when it comes to using your Discover card specifically in the Philippines. But really any card that you want to use, as long as you can set that up in your PayPal wallet, and then find a service, some kind of a booking service like Agoda that will let you check out with PayPal. Or if you're flying over here in the Philippines, Cebu Pacific will let you use PayPal as your checkout method or your payment method. So you might want to keep that in mind if you find yourself in that situation and there's a card that you want to use and they won't accept it over here. There is a way to work around that if you just think about it.